beautiful human, and welcome back to yet another daily pick-me-up message before we get into these beautiful cards to have a look at what God, universe, spirit wants us to know at this point in time whenever you happen to watch this right here, right now. As always, there are especially two heavy messages that want to come through first. I didn't even need to sit in meditation beforehand. Spirit was very clear, communicated it very strongly. So here I am sharing those messages with you before we get to play with the cards. So first of all, happy full moon in Gemini. Today is the peak, and this also marks the last full moon of the year. So there's a huge significance on that in itself. And by now we know full moons are perfect for what? Release. So if there's anything, any past attachment that you're ready to let go of once and for all, highly recommend you do some type of ritual ceremony. What I've always loved to do is just writing a letter and letting whatever wants to come out, just intuitively come out, write it all out. What are you leaving behind? What is done? Do that, fold a piece of paper, go outside, burn the letter, and see how it all turns into ashes and how it's being released. That always helped me a lot to let go of all the things that I know are no longer serving me on my highest timeline, where we're at. So, but for our collective, more specifically, when I tap into that energy, it's all about reflection. Oh, what better time to look back onto your life that has transpired up until now and all the challenges you've overcome, all the attachments you released yourself from, all the ego aspects, shadow aspects, everything that you transmuted and make it work for you. And I don't know about you, but especially this year, 2024, the level of growth and the speed in which the acceleration happened is just insane. And especially, and please let me know if you can relate to what I'm saying now, especially the last couple of weeks. I feel ever since we had the shift in into the age of Aquarius, on the 19th of November, it has been bonkers. And I had a conversation yesterday, which was so funny because what we realize is instead of our growth going exponentially, which is still good, right? We feel we're growing vertically. Our growth is going through the roof at this point. And I'm just now speaking from personal experience because I don't feel even a resonance with the person that I was a week ago. That is the type of acceleration that we're currently experiencing because we are actively, and we have been actively going into our wounds, into our patterns, looking at it, being open with curiosity and just resolving it, making peace with them, and then moving on, stepping into the next wound, doing it all over and all over and all over again. And it's all catching up with us now. It the energetic work that we've been doing. So, and this also makes a lot of sense with what I actually read in the last, the comments on my last video, because a lot of you feel exhausted, very tired, drained, can barely sleep. And a lot has to do with just what is happening on an energetic level for us. We're heavily purging, we're heavily releasing, because we made the conscious choice to be on the fast track to arriving where we are now, at our motherfucking highest timeline, embodying and grounding into our highest self. And when I read these comments yesterday, I was that's weird. I feel the need to rest, but I don't have any trouble sleeping at all. Why do they all have such problems with getting rest? And it's so funny because fast forward to tonight, I slept 3 hours. I couldn't for the life of me fall asleep, and I couldn't stay asleep. So I was basically rolling around like a crazy person, which I'm usually a heavy sleeper. Like once my head is on the pillow, I'm gone. I'm doing like astral traveling, like all the fun stuff, you know, like my consciousness goes where it needs to go, doing like the jobs that it needs to get done. And I might then, wake up feeling a bit of sluggish, but then it's like very quickly that I recover and that I have my energy back. Well, I'm still waiting for my energy to come like fully back today, because it's just like, sleep was not so easy. Let's just say that. So if you're currently experiencing that, I see you, I feel you, very common. Also, keep in mind, with now having the full moon today, this portal, these energies, we feel 2 days before, 3 days after. So we're not through it yet. And the cosmic energies, like, they're just like so freaking powerful. So that is that. And speaking of reflecting on all the ego, shadow attachments that, you know, like you've gotten rid of, something that also came up in a conversation yesterday that I had is like, how do you distinguish between ego attachments and actually your inner guidance system, like your clear cognizance, like trusting your inner voice, your intuition? How do you distinguish between these two? And please let me know how you are able to like navigate it, because there's obviously like a very fine line. But something that always stuck with me, that I stumbled upon a couple of years back, was your ego. Once that is like present, it will make you feel good. It will make you feel so freaking good. You know, whatever it might be. So for example, if it's an opportunity that is coming your way that is promising you a lot of wealth and social status and outside recognition, and it's just like very shiny, and your ego is like, yes, this is what I want, this is what I want, go for it. It's like, you know, like very comfortable for you to, I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. If you're still like very much like in your mind space, then you might want to go for it. But here's the real kicker. Your intuition, your inner knowing, will always make you feel uncomfortable at first. Terrified even if it's just like for a split second, because these are the type of downloads and like information that you're gonna get. Is like, don't take that opportunity. Say no to that. Knowing what is like being offered to you, you close that door on that. It's like getting the information of quit that job, leave that relationship, move across countries. Which initially you will always feel like, okay, this is kind of terrifying, this is kind of uncomfy, but I will do it anyway. Because, and here's what Spirit is like emphasizing so much, it's use this time, this reflection now, to look back onto how much proof you collected over the course of your life that just make your self-trust indestructible, like non-negotiable. Because if you look back onto your life, there has been like multiple like situations in your life where you felt something intuitively, it scared the freaking crap out of you, but you went for it anyway. Because you trusted that what is on the other side is worth it. Like, you cannot see it, but you trust it. Like, you don't need to see, you're gonna take the first step. And that's what I'm just now seeing. Like, you take the first step and you trust that the steps are gonna then, you know, like reveal themselves to you. It's like blind trust. That's what we have been learning all this time. And 2024 especially has been the year of preparation for us. So we're now at a point, and that is coming through for me so strongly. It's like the ego, like attachment, like shadow aspect, it's done. The work is done. That means I'm now, okay, you're obviously connected to my energy, so you are centered in your higher self now. So your ego will not even be present it will not even make it a point to voice its opinions because they know it's in vain. Because you're so freaking strong in your connection to yourself, to your guides, to spirit, to your higher self. So why would they even like make it their mission to like voice what they have got to say? No. Like, you know by now how this works. And that it's, yes, it will feel uncomfortable taking these leaps, but you also know what is on the other side of it. Immense growth, blessings, miracles. And this is what, oh my gosh, Spirit is like emphasizing now. All that has transpired up until now has again been preparation for you being in your highest timeline now. And now you're able to actually hold the miracles and the manifestations and the blessings that were always meant to be yours, that you've always felt intuitively were meant to be yours. They are all coming in now because the energy, the frequency that you're vibrating outside of yourself, it can be felt, it is recognized. The Spirit is like, you're ready. You're ready to hold it now. You're ready to sustain the miracles that are coming in. And you're not, like, there's no chance that you're going to self-sabotage it through like past attachment, ego, shadow aspects of yours, because you resolved all of it. So the things that you've always said, oh, that's too good to be true. You know, like manifestations that you put on a piece of paper just like for the funsies, or you're like, oh, that would be nice, but yeah, there's no way that this is coming through. These things, let yourself be surprised, because these are exactly the things that are now gonna like start coming into your life. They will materialize right in front of your eyes. You've already seen glimpses of it. I know you have. And it's only gonna get better from here. Like, I said it before, but expect miracles every day now. That is the energy. And another message that is kind of interlinked with all of this, especially when it comes to us like being in this high frequency and just like rising high and high in our consciousness, it's really coming back to the fact that what we've been taught to believe, to seek purpose outside of ourselves, it has never been about serving anyone outside of yourself. You are the universe, like, experiencing itself through you. So what you're meant to focus on is you. And you notice that yourself as well. The more you feel good, the higher you vibrate, the more easy miracles, manifestations can come to you, because there's like no distortions. You're just like fully in your authenticity, vibrating at the highest vibration possible. And then with you pouring like into your own cup, the overflow, then you get to share. And this is coming from someone that had to learn it the hard way, okay? And you could probably relate, but this is coming from a past people pleaser extraordinaire, okay? Overextending, overgiving. Because I always felt the like strong urge to like save the world, give back, contribute. And don't get it twisted, because here's the thing. Spirit is like really emphasizing what we are meant to focus on. The only thing that we're meant to focus on right now is us. And following our full enjoyment. However that might look like for us. But we're doing things for us. We're not taking anyone else into consideration anymore. You want to sleep in, you sleep in. You want to get a massage, you get a massage. You want to move, you move. It's completely detached from what is happening outside of yourself, and you're just giving to yourself. And by you giving to yourself, you have the capacity to give then to others. And when I said your purpose is not to serve others, it's like, because I know you, like you have that in you as well, like the need to like save the world, because, you know, pot meets kettle. What I'm, for example, doing here with like sharing these YouTube videos, I'm doing it out of the pure enjoyment of me doing it. Like, you can tell that I enjoy this. So that's how I know that I'm meant to like continue doing it until it's not fun anymore. You know what I mean? And there are probably like so many other like ideas that you have to like contribute to the collective, to help, to support. There's nothing wrong with that, but Spirit is saying don't chase any project, anything that you want to give to just because you feel obligated to do it, to please others. Please yourself. So out of all the options that you have, you choose the one that is in alignment with your highest enjoyment, and you go for it. And you will be rewarded like tenfold, is what I just heard. But that is not even, it's like Spirit is saying it's even grander than this. So this also came through in the channel letter that I uploaded as a community post on my channel as we speak. So if you want to check that out, highly recommend. If all of this has been relating so far, but I wasn't lying, was I? Like, these messages are like so potent. And when they came through, I was like, oh, I cannot wait to film this and put this out and just know that it's being received how it is meant to receive. But let's see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to share with us at this time, right here, right now. So, please, Spirit, what else are we supposed to know right now? Just one card. I had to like giggle about a comment yesterday that I've got because I was like, Spirit, one card, and then like 10 fell out, like no joke. This time, Spirit was like listening. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's so beautiful. Do you see? It's called the Lover. And that is honestly just a reflection of what we're meant to focus on right now. It's self-love. It's loving us unconditionally throughout it all and just like putting us first. Like, that's it. It all comes down to love. We know this. We freaking know this. And I also love the imagery on it. Like, look at you. You beautiful swan. Like regal, like royal energy. Just like knowing exactly who you are and what you deserve. And not catering to anything outside of yourself anymore. It's done. It's freaking done. Whoa. I mean, I know you're technically not supposed to like pick favorites, but this has to be like one of my favorite channels that have come through in a while. So with that, I'm gonna wrap this message up here now. Let me know if it resonated. I always love reading your comment sections. Reading your comment sections, yes. Reading your comments in general. It's like so satisfying to see, oh, we're all in this together. That's so nice. No, but as always, have yourself a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day. And I cannot wait to see your beautiful face in one of my next upcoming videos, which is gonna be tomorrow because I'm posting every single day until the end of the year to show myself that I can do it and that I can hold myself accountable. That's an act of self-love, baby, after all, right? And this was basically what the whole message was about. So take care of yourself, and I love you very, very much. Bye. And thank you for sticking around to the end. Like, let me know if you're still here. What else? I know what you can do. In your comment, like, share whatever you want to share, and then put a little swan emoji. You're the real ones, honestly. Like, I've been just going on a tangent there, just like channeling. And you're still here? What a gift. What a gift. I feel so blessed. So, so blessed. So much love, and I see you tomorrow.